from Cut and Shoot said, we quote, "If they make a bad call on who won the fight, the real fight will take place after the boys clear the ring," end quote. Well, doctors have pronounced boxer Bobby Shirtness in good condition. His manager has canceled a trip to Venezuela, however, for the time being. The boy collapsed in his corner after the 8th round of a bristling bout with Bobby Bell last night in New York, and everybody viewing the bout, including television fans, were quite concerned about Cortez. But he made a rapid recovery. Doctors said the terrific heat had taken a toll of the lightweight, and they added that Bobby is quite all right. His manager, however, Bobby Bartlett, has vetoed a trip to South America where he was scheduled for a bout. Meanwhile, Bell was credited with a knockout in 8 rounds. Elsewhere in the world of sports, the Washington Redskins received a signed contract today in the mail, but the man who signed it was dead. The player was halfback Roy Barney. Apparently, Barney had dropped it in the mail only a few hours before he was shot to death in San Francisco last Sunday night. Halfback Abe Woodson is enthused about the All-Star game he'll play in the annual charity game against the New York Giants on August 9th in Chicago. The former Illinois speedster says the All-Stars have a good chance of beating the Giants. And defensive halfback Dick Lane has changed his mind about retiring and has signed for another campaign with the Chicago Cardinals. Well, that's all the time we have tonight. Don't forget to get out there and see the Miami game at Miami Stadium, Montreal at Miami in the International League. The sports desk is closed.
You've just heard the Herald Sports Desk. Listen each evening at 5:55 for the latest news from the world of sports with Bob Kay, featured at the Herald Sports Desk.
Guard that radio, baby. Guard that radio. It's set right on the dot, tuned to that special spot for the sound that's really hot. Music and news to hit the spot. The new WQAM Miami 560. The new WQAM Miami 560. The new WQAM.
This is one of America's top 10 radio stations, the new WQAM in Miami. First in Hooper, first in Pulse, and first in Trendex.
Tropical.
Tremendous clearance sale of 1957 Chevrolets at Tropical Chevrolet, 8880 Biscayne Boulevard. Take your pick of convertibles, hardtops, sedans. Down come the prices during the biggest sales clearance in the history of Miami. Own a 57 Chevrolet for as little as $89 down or as low as $48 per month.
Tropical.
Now 82 degrees in Miami. Smooth, that's what you'll say when you see the electric iron Biscayne Federal gives you when you open a savings account for $25 or more. Other valuable free gifts to choose from. Each account is currently insured up to $10,000 at Biscayne Federal on the Boulevard at 18th Street. At the automatic tone, 6 o'clock, Biscayne Federal time.
The time is 5:60 p.m., and you've just hit the listening jackpot for your tune to Radio 1, the new WQAM, the perfect spot for top pop music and the latest and greatest and up-to-the-second news.
There's that idiot snare drummer again. I told you the song was over. Will you please quit? Stop it, I said. Stop it. What are you trying to do, mess it all up? Smart-aleck Yankee drummer, you. was the orchestra and chorus of one of the truly great musicians of all time, getting us back on our musical track for this, our second hour. Let's call it the third hour of our Top 40 show from Radio 1 in Miami. The old Weedy One presiding and making the yakety yak once again for our third and final 50 and 5. Just heard from the late, great Jimmy Dorsey's orchestra and chorus, the number 14 song in popularity known as So Rare.
Thrills galore await you at Funland Park, Northwest 27th Avenue at 79th Street, where you may ride half price plus Pepsi bottle caps. That's right. Each Pepsi bottle cap is worth 1 cent up to half price on every exciting Funland ride. Now's the time to refresh without filling with plenty of ice-cold Pepsi. So pick up a case or a couple of handy 6-bottle cartons and enjoy delicious Pepsi often. And be sure to save those bottle caps so you can ride half price at Funland Park, Miami's only super amusement park, Northwest 27th Avenue at 79th Street.
Okay, thanks to you, Bobby Lyons and company, for the good word about Pepsi-Cola. WQAM secret word today, Beatrice Johnson. Beatrice Johnson, our QAM secret word for Tuesday, July the 23rd. Hey, we were listening a few minutes ago when Bob K. was nice enough to bring us all up to date on the world of the sports activities. Some of my old partners out of Texas are getting themselves out there in front these days. You heard the story about so there's likely to be some unexpected fireworks in Miami Beach next month when Roy Harris meets Willie Pastrano in a heavyweight fight. Harris is a native of the little Texas town of Cut and Shoot. Now, that ain't small. I got 200 or 300 people there. As anyway, a large portion of his friends and neighbors have announced that they are going to charter planes to fly to Miami Beach and see the fight. Their interest, they say, is in seeing that Harris doesn't get a bad decision when he meets his fifth-ranked opponent from New Orleans. As one outspoken townsman from Cut and Shoot said, quote, I'm going to say it like he would, too, because I've been there. Says, if they make a bad call on who won that fight, the real fight's going to take place after them boys clear the ring. I'll tell you, those Texans, there's only one place in the country that has a better propaganda scheme than Moscow. That's where I'm from, Texas.
Keep WQAM at your fingertips and your ear 24 hours a day, everywhere you go, with the amazing new Newsette transistor radio. Tiny enough to keep under your hat, and it works anywhere in the world. Stay entertained and informed all day, every day with the amazing Newsette transistor radio.
Indeed, you're right, Bob Lyons. The North Miami Beach Newsette transistor radios are available at Len Slack Center, 1296 Northeast, 163rd Street. They don't get the wrong idea about this fella from Cut and Shoot. He said there's going to be a fight after the fight if he doesn't win. They're not going to fight Miami Beachers. They're going to fight themselves. They don't want to get hurt. I mean, Number 13 on this week's survey, back to the serious side of our story, calling upon these, the 4 big boys from Boston. Their song is Tammy.
I hear the cottonwoods whispering above. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy's my love. The old hooty owl, hooty hoos to the dove. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy's my love. Does my darling feel what I feel when she comes near? My heart beats so joyfully, you'd think that she could hear. Wish I knew if she knew what I'm dreaming of. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy's my love. Does my darling feel what I feel when she comes near? My heart beats so joyfully, you'd think that she could hear. Wish I knew if she knew what I'm dreaming of. Tammy, Tammy, Tammy's my love.
is the year that sing more and more the big, beautiful ballads back on the top 40 surveys around the world. From coast to coast and border to border, one of the truly big songs is this one from the motion picture Tammy and the Bachelor. Just heard the Ames Brothers 4, this one titled Tammy. It's number 13.
Buick is exploding with bargains.
Yes, Miami's big blitz is still on at Sheehan Buick.
The response to the Sheehan Blitz is amazing. People are coming from all over Florida for the lowest prices ever.
You, too, can now buy a brand new 1957 Buick or a beautiful Buick demonstrator at a fantastic discount.
In addition to the low, low price, you also get the following absolutely free.
Free lifetime greasing service.
Free undercoating.
Free waxing.
Free auto tag.
Full 1-year guarantee.
Unlimited ceiling on trade-ins.
Plus on-the-spot financing at the low, low GMAC rates.
Pick out your Buick Beauty and drive it right home.
Select the Buick you like best, make immediate financing arrangements, and drive away with your brand new Sheehan Buick.
Sheehan Buick is now open 24 hours a day.
Stop in at noon or midnight.
Free favors, refreshments, and gifts. Follow the searchlights to the Buick Blitz at Sheehan Buick, 2301 Southwest 8th Street on the trail.
The Buick Blitz is at Sheehan Buick, 2301 Southwest 8th Street on the trail. Follow the searchlight.
Okay, Chucky boy, thank you, partner. There's the potentate from the Bluegrass State who occupies our kilocycles here at 560 Radio every morning between the rise and shine hours of 6 and 9 o'clock on Chuck's Poppin'. Join Chucky from Kentucky and Little Red, the bloodshot thermometer, as they tell you all about the big news of the mornings on 6 to 9 radio time, WQAM in Miami. This is Radio 1 Miami, the new WQAM. Good. Our time, 10 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock, and a very pleasant 82 degrees in downtown. Well, not exactly dark outside yet, but it may be later on, and who knows, it may be accompanied by a dark moon. If so, Bonnie Guitar is going to be there.
Dark moon, away up high up in the sky. Oh, tell me why you've lost your splendor. Dark moon, what is the cause your light withdraws? Is it because I've lost my love? Mortals have dreamed of love's perfect scheme, but they don't realize that love will sometimes bring a dark moon. Away up high up in the sky, oh tell me why you've lost your splendor. Dark moon, what is the cause your light withdraws? Is it because I've lost my love? Mortals have dreamed of love's perfect scheme, but they don't realize that love will sometimes bring a dark moon. Away up high up in the sky, oh tell me why you've lost your splendor. Dark moon, what is the cause your light withdraws? Is it because I've lost my love?
A little gal with a great big voice here on Top 40 Time, and a very popular song, too. It's number 12, Bonnie Guitar's Treatment of Dark Moon. Our time, 12 and a half minutes past 6 p.m.
All right, gents, here's a fairy lass. Can't say how good a slave she'll be, but man, just take a look at her. See how she holds her head, gents. That's real class. And think, man, you can buy this honest-to-goodness Southern debutante today, all because of one drop of blood.
Who was this beautiful girl they were selling on the slave blocks of New Orleans?
How could one drop of blood change her from Southern belle to slave girl?
Now the story can be told.
From the pages of Robert Penn Warren's stirring novel, Band of Angels, comes a powerful moving picture you won't forget.
Not since Gone with the Wind have you seen such emotions and passions splashed across your motion picture screen.
You'll tremble with hatred after you meet Clark Gable as the rude but magnificent Hamish Bond.
You'll suffer with Manny, played by beautiful Yvonne DiCarlo, finds out that she is different from the rest of her friends.
Don't miss this emotion-packed drama, Band of Angels.
Band of Angels starts tomorrow at the air-conditioned Olympia Beach and Gables Theaters here in Miami. Get out and see it. It certainly promises to be a truly wonderful motion picture. Okay, my good friend, 82 degrees downtown Miami right now. The old weedy one from the Lone Star State of Texas presiding and having a ball doing so here at the helm, as every day on WQAM's Top 40 show. Gene, we're reminding you that for your personal autographed copy of the Top 40 survey, all you need to do is to address a self-addressed stamped envelope to the weedy one, WQAM DuPont Building in Miami. By return mail, your copy, personally autographed, because I'm still trying to learn how to write my name. You know, they don't teach those things in Texas. You got to learn them when you come to Miami, so help me out, will you? Anyway, oh, Martinez, it broke him up. Well, he's seen me script. Let's get back to the subject. The thing is to send the self-addressed stamped envelope to the Weedy One WQAM DuPont Building in Miami, and by return mail, your copy of the Top 40 survey and a WQAM lapel pen. We haven't even learned how to talk yet, much less write. But we have company in our little catastrophe here daily between the hours of 4 and 7 o'clock. Jackie Gleason always helps out, too, and then along comes...
Say, Doctor.
Who?
Yes, Eugene, baby.
Hello
you
there.
big humor man, you.
Tell him.
How about prescribing something that I should wear?
Crazy.
Like, is it chilly?
Marion, look out.
Oh, really, Gene? Don't change this subject.
You're a party pooper.
What's it like outside?
Oh. Why don't you ask Bobby Lyons that question when he's on in the Lion's Den? He likes to talk about the weather. I'd rather talk about you and the night and the music and, you know... Partly cloudy tonight and tomorrow with scattered showers. Lowest tonight 74 to 78. The high tomorrow 86 to 90. Gentle variable winds, except winds becoming briefly moderate near the shower activity. Currently downtown, cloudy skies. Winds from the southwest at 12 miles per hour. Barometer 29 and 98 inches. Relative humidity 80%. And right now in Miami, our temperature is a very pleasant 82 degrees. Let's team up our talents on a white sport coat and a pink carnation. A pretty fancy outfit for a pretty popular song, says Marty Robbins as he sings the number 11 song.
A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm all dressed up for the dance. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. With me you go. Now you've changed your mind, it seems. Someone else will hold my dream. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. And in a blue moon. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm all dressed up for the dance. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm all alone in romance. Once you told me long ago, to the prom with me you'd go. Now you change your mind, it seems. Someone else will hold my dreams. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm in a blue mood.
There's the boy, Marty Robbins, the orchestra of Ray Conniff, and another big hit there on the WQAM Top 40 survey. Marty Robbins, a white sport coat and a pink carnation. Hey, my good friend, how's your nose for news? If it's a good one, it could be profitable for you, as the new WQAM awards $25 for the best news tip of the week. Dial Franklin 46125 if you have a news tip.
One wise investment is worth a lifetime of labor.
Just one wise investment, that's all it takes. Just one wise investment, see what it makes. Now it can happen to anyone when they buy that land from Clifford Anderson.
Is it fair for everyone but you to make money in acreage? Have you wanted to buy some good, high, well-drained land at a reasonable price? Clifford Anderson, realtor, Naples, Florida, sells good acreage for as little as $150 per acre on easy terms. $100 down, $30 per month with no interest. For further information, write Acreage, WQAM, Miami.
One wise investment is worth a lifetime of labor.
Just one wise investment, that's all it takes. Just one wise investment, see what it makes. Now it can happen to anyone when they buy that land from Clifford Anderson.
For further information, write Acreage, WQAM, Miami.
Radio 1 time now, 19 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock and still 82 degrees in Miami. Let's take a trip northward to Old Cape Cod. Here's our musical host, Patty Page.
If you're fond of sand dunes and salty air, quaint little villages here and there, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. That old Cape Cod. If you like the taste of a lobster stew, served by a window with an ocean view, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. Winding roads that seem to beckon you, miles of green beneath the skies of blue, church bells chiming on a Sunday morn remind you of the town where you were born. If you spend an evening you want to stay, watching the moonlight on Cape Cod Bay, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. Oh, if you spend an evening you want to stay on Cape Cod Bay, watching the moonlight on Cape Cod Bay, you're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod. You're sure to fall in love. You're sure to fall in love with old Cape Cod.
The singing rage of our atomic age, lovely Patty Page, Big Shane, the orchestra, Old Cape Cod. This week, it's number 10.
Oh, say, mea, le, ina, ah, mea, la. The B-E-S-T, best thing ever happened to filter smoking. It's parade. The best thing ever happened to filter smoking.
Get the fresh taste of fine tobacco in a filter cigarette.
Smoke hits parade, cigarette.
Here's the tip-off on filter smoking. In a cigarette, it's still the tobacco that counts. So make this test of the tobacco and filter tip cigarettes. First, cut off the whole filter tip from a hit parade. Light up the cigarette and notice that fine tobacco taste. Then try the same tip-off test on any other filter cigarette. You'll taste the difference. Hit parade cigarettes win the tip-off test every time.
Smoke hits parade, cigarette.
Ole, Smoke Hit Parade cigarettes. You got the picture? Okay, you tune it in right there, will you? Hit Parade cigarettes, 82 degrees downtown Miami, as we present the orchestra, Dick Jacobs. and the Billy Williams Quartet.
I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter and make believe it came from you. I'm gonna write words so sweet. They're gonna knock me off of my feet. A lot of kisses on the bottom. I'll be glad I got 'em. I'm gonna smile and say, I hope you're feeling better. I'll close with love the way you do. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter. And I'm gonna make believe it came from you. So sweet. They're gonna knock me off of my feet. A lot of kisses on the bottom. I'll be glad I got 'em. Oh yeah. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter. And I'm gonna make believe it came from you. Oh yeah, gonna make believe it came from you. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you, the Billy Williams Quartet taking a great old song out of the archives of sound, putting a brand new flavor to it, and boy, does it come out tasteful in 1957, huh? The Billy Williams 4, this our number 9 song of the week, titled Gonna Sit Right Down and Write Myself a Letter. Makes our time 25 past the hour, 82 degrees downtown, and they say that music is the spice of life. Let's have more. Larry Williams on tap with number 8 this week. It's titled Short Fat Fanny. Oh, yeah?
Slipping and a sliding with a long tall salad, peeking and a hiding, ducking back in the alley. Don't wanna rip it up, don't wanna dance with Fanny. I've got a brand new lover, name is Short Fat Fanny. One day when I was visiting at Heartbreak Hotel, that's where I met Fanny, and she sure looked well. I told her that I loved her, I never leave. She put her arm around me, gave me fever. She's my tutti frutti, I love the child so. She wants me like a hound dog everywhere I go. Whenever I'm around, I'm on my P's and Q's. She might step on my blue suede shoes. Well, at a honky-tonk party just the other night, man, I got jealous and started a fight. Because I was dancing with Mary Lou, I had to call Jim Dandy to the rescue. Short Fat Fanny, she's my heart's desire.